That's not funny. You could have given me a heart attack.
All that screaming, I thought you already had a heart attack. I could hear you all the way from the kitchen.
So you knew I was having a nightmare, and you still tried to come in and scare me?
Tried? You should have seen your face.
You know I'm not going to let you get away with this, right? Why were you even up in the kitchen at this hour?
Well, I kind of woke up thirsty, so I went to go get a drink, and then I heard you.
And so instead of coming in to comfort me, you just decided to be a little jerk instead?
What were you dreaming about?
It was nothing.
Do you ever dream about Daddy?
Not really lately. Just the nightmares. How about you?
Not as much as I used to. Mostly it's about Ariella, Esty, Abby, and our old house.
We'll see everyone soon. One of these weekends after Shabbat we'll go for a visit, okay?
What does it mean if I'm not dreaming about him anymore? Am I forgetting him?
No. You're just getting used to our new life. Your father's not coming back. As soon as we can realize that and really cope with it, the better. Do you like it here?
I'm getting used to it. It's different, quiet, and I haven't gotten many chances to make friends besides Grace.
You're a nice girl. Give it a little bit of time, okay? And we'll branch out. We'll check out the temple. We'll check out the school in Lancaster, and you'll make some good friends.
What about you?
What about me?
Well, do you like it here?
Your grandma and grandpa used to take us up to upstate New York in the summer, and it was really peaceful and quiet, beautiful. Kind of like it is here. So yeah, I like it.
I'm glad.
smelled something good. What's gotten into you this morning?
I thought taking the bike would wear me out and help me fall back asleep, but it did the opposite. Figured I'd make myself useful. Coffee's still fresh.
Thank you. And you made enough for Esther.
Did she sleep with you again?
Yeah, I had another nightmare and she came in to check on me. Ended up staying.
What time?
2? Why?
Oh, nothing. I just thought I heard her in her room when I got up at 3. I was tired, though.
I bet. Well, the next few weeks off ought to be nice.
Yeah, not for my wallet.
What are you missing? There's really nothing to buy out here anyway.
Gee, thanks, Mom. Rub it in.
Thank you, honey, for breakfast. I never would have had time to make anything that good.
Even if you had time, we know I'm the better cook.
Oh, yeah?
So, what have you been having nightmares about?
I don't even like to think about it. It's really disturbing. I have no idea where it's coming from. Let's just not, okay?
Maybe it's something you need to talk through. Especially if it's happening every night. I mean, we could try to figure it out, you know?
There's nothing to figure out. New house, new environment, Jacob. That's it.
If you say so. Or maybe it is something. Esther's been seeing...
What has Esther been seeing?
She's just talking a lot in her sleep. Waking up all hours of the night.
Well, that's pretty normal. We all just have a little bit of settling in to do. Okay? Gotta go. Love you.
Love you too. Real funny faker. Since when did you become a ninja, huh? How'd you do that? What the heck?
What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you?
I think I just saw Samantha.
Rough day so far? The door was cracked open. I knocked, but you didn't even blink.
Yeah, sorry. There's so much going on. I forget there's a world outside of these forms.
You need to enjoy your break, Leah. Otherwise, what's the point?
You're right. I'll eat.
No, you won't be able to stop working unless you get away from that desk. Why don't you join me outside for a stroll?
Laps around the parking lot?
The woods in the back of the lot have trails that connect the different businesses. It's interesting. I go to clear my head and avoid staring at the same boring faces I'm already looking at in here all day.
Thank you.
Of course. I told you I had your job for a couple years. I know if you don't drag yourself away, you'll just burn out, which isn't good for anybody, especially if you've got kids at home.
Do you?
Nope. I had a husband for the first few years I worked here. He was one of the founding investors. helped your brother build this place.
Had a husband?
He passed away 3 years ago.
I'm so sorry. Why didn't you tell me sooner?
Oh, I didn't want to be one of those people.
What, a widow?
No, those people. You tell them your parents died in a car crash. They lost their father in a plane crash, and their mother after she battled cancer for 200 years. They always have to one-up you, make it all about them. Not doing that.
Okay, I appreciate that. We suffered similar losses, though. It's okay to talk about it. We don't have to compare notes or anything.
Fair enough. And you'd win anyway. Alex died in his sleep, unknown causes. And I didn't have to talk to the kids about it. Couldn't imagine.
Every heart knows its own grief.
You do have something to remember him by.
Yeah. How long were you guys together?
We were high school sweethearts. 8 years. We wanted to explore the world before having kids, so we were holding off until we were 35. Then he passed very suddenly, and we lost that chance. Although, he did leave me a fortune, and that doesn't come with messy diapers or teenage angst or any of that nonsense.
What is that?
The people here are very superstitious. This is an offering for continued prosperity.
Does someone we work with do that?
Possible, but 30 other businesses operate out of this industrial park. Could be one or the other, could be all.
Do people really believe in that stuff?
Business has been good.
So, did you guys go out today?
Yeah, we took a drive. Found a nice park by the school on the edge of town.
How was it?
It was okay. I didn't find anybody my age.
Well, duh. We didn't see anyone genius. No one wants to be out in the cold except our lonely butts.
There's gotta be somewhere where they hang out indoors.
Yeah, the gas station, maybe. There's nothing else around here.
Well, Grace and her family are getting back tonight or tomorrow, right?
Yeah, thank God. That's where we need to go. Lancaster.
Can we after Shabbat?
Not this weekend, though. Sorry. I'm sorry. I have some things I need to make up for at work.
But you've been working all week.
I know. There's a lot going on. I have to go in tomorrow night. I have some things I need to take care of. I'll try to get everything done so I'm off on Sunday, but no promises. We have this big client that might sign on, and we're meeting with him on Monday. I really need to go in prepared.
All this overtime. Your first paycheck better be huge.
It will be. And I'll buy you guys whatever you want from the big gas station in town.
Hi? Hi. I live right down the street. I'm locked out of my house. Can I come in and use your phone? Let me just ask my sister. I'll only be a minute. It's so cold out. Can I? Okay, come in. We don't have a house phone set up. I'll have to borrow a cell. Wait here, okay? Okay. Everything okay? Yeah, just let me go get the phone.
You knock and then wait for an answer worm.
There's a girl downstairs. She says she's locked out of her house and she needs to use a phone.
What the hell?
I'm telling Mommy said that.
And I'll tell you let someone in the house without permission. How old is she?
My age.
Well, she got locked out of her house. She must have walked a long way to get here. You know the farmers are the only ones on the block. She's gone.
But why would she just leave?
Maybe her parents came looking for her.
Maybe she's still here. She kind of creeped me out. She had really, really dark eyes.
She was a kid, right? I'll kick the snot out of her. Don't worry about it. Worm, I got your back. Chill. If she was here, we'd know.
Was that Samantha?
I think so.
What's that?
What? That's Samantha, isn't it?
Yeah, but who's this other girl?
She wasn't at the door?
Who's using the back door?
Are we expecting someone?
Not that I'm aware of. Ugh, you guys are a mess. Clean yourselves up. I'll get it.
Good morning. I hope we're not dropping in on you too early. We literally just got back and, well, we brought some stuff for you.
And some cookies from one of the kosher markets. The bag's in there.
So you're walking the gift shops, probably eating organic ice cream, checking everything out, and you see this. And you think, yeah, Esther.
It's homemade.
I can tell.
Worm. You're such a brat.
I know. I like it though. Thanks, Grace.
You're welcome. And next time, we need to go. Just us. Maya can do the driving.
Not if you want to get there in one piece.
Sounds good to me. And it was about time you got back. We were going a little stir crazy. We finally make a friend here and then you're gone for a week.
I know, I'm sorry. How are you guys liking the house so far?
It's nice. I'm getting used to the quiet and there's plenty of space around, but... Did you talk to the people who lived here before?
We tried. Cookies and everything. But they weren't very friendly.
Did anyone die there?
I knew it. It is haunted, isn't it? What have you seen?
A blonde girl. Her name's Samantha.
Their daughter's name was Julie. She was brunette, and I've never seen anybody else. No one else has died here to my knowledge. They just packed up and left.
Yeah, we called them the Devil family.
The Devlins. They moved here in March and were gone by the new year.
Why the nickname?
Let's just say they were a little weird.
No more weird than anyone else around here, though.
Come on now. Everyone else at least talks to us. We go out of our way to make sure new neighbors feel welcome. The Devlins, nothing. Kept their kid inside all the time. Literally shooed us away anytime we would try to come around. They wanted nothing to do with us.
Did you surprise them with cookies on a Saturday morning? Just kidding. I appreciate you guys having me over. Most people around here seem to really keep to themselves.
It is a very privative community, but people are nice enough once you get to know them. And at the very least, there's never any trouble. We moved from a pretty rough neighborhood in Philly, and it was like night and day. But I will take quiet and weird over where we came from any day.
It does seem safe.
We lock our doors almost out of habit these days, but no one else does. Well, they did for a while after the,
Chris, do you have to?
It's not a big deal, but there was a bear attack the year that we moved in.
I didn't know there were bears around here.
Well, there aren't really. A lot of the neighbors leave food outside their house for religious reasons. The sheriff seems to think that a lone and hungry bear happened by smelling the food. Well, he knocked down a door and he mauled the guy to death. It was pretty bad.
But they shot an aggressive black bear a few days later, and it was miles from here, and no one has seen anything like that in this county ever since. It's safe to be outside.
Good to know.
We just don't leave any food out.
There's nothing there, really. They just talk about their lives at home. Julie mentions her brother being gone. Samantha didn't have any siblings, and she never knew her mom. It sounded like her dad had a drinking problem. Julie wrote about school.
Yeah. They write like they're pen pals and not relatives. Maybe Samantha didn't live there.
So, why is she here now?
Have you guys thought about trying to contact her?
I don't think Samantha can talk. I tried, but I could never hear her voice.
I mean, there are other ways.
Such as?
Ouija board, automatic writing, ghost apps.
Like any of that stuff would work.
Even if it did, we're not allowed to.
It could work. Before I moved here, my friends and I, we did a Ouija board once.
And you made contact with something?
Yeah, we did. It was 5 years ago. I don't remember everything, and we haven't done it ever again. But we definitely made contact with somebody.
Maya, you know we're not allowed to do seances.
What's the point of a seance, Worm?
To talk to spirits?
And you haven't tried to talk to Samantha already?
That's different.
Is it though?
Yes. Some creepy ghost girl shows up in my room in the middle of the night. What else am I supposed to do? I didn't do anything wrong.
Look, I'm not saying that you did, but Samantha's obviously showing herself to us for a reason. I think we should do everything that we can to figure out why. Don't you?
It's just a reflection.
Oh, easy there.
Sorry, just a bit jumpy.
What's going on, Leah?
I don't know. I thought I saw something over there. My neighbors told me about the bear attack a few years ago here. And then I keep thinking about the weird stuff in the woods.
Weird but harmless. They're all meant for protection. And the bears
aren't around anymore, I heard.
If you're this on edge, maybe you should take off. You've had a long, hard week, and next week is only going to be worse.
I know. I just wanted to get a jump start with UBS coming in.
You'll be fine. Trust me. Go home to your girls. How are they getting along here?
They're doing okay. They could probably benefit from me being around more.
Definitely. You will need that. Especially after the tragedy you've been through, which...
What?
I know Orthodox communities are very tight-knit, so I'm glad you came, trust me. But most people depend on their communities when the worst happens. Yet you left all that and found your way here where you basically knew no one, except a distant brother. We all grieve differently, and it's none of my business. But I'm just curious, why...
I want to finish up a few numbers and get home to the girls. We can talk some other time, though.
Okay. Lunch tomorrow? My treat.
Not unless there's a kosher place nearby that I don't know about.
Just bring your packed lunch like you do here. And I guess I'll have to treat you to my dazzling personality and some coffee. You can do that, right?
Might have to bring my own mug.
Fine. You in? Please?
Okay, yeah. Sounds good.
Okay. Thanks, Denise. We'll let you know. She didn't want to talk too much, but she did say no one else ever lived with the Devlins to her knowledge.
I figured.
And other than an elderly man, no one's died here either.
So maybe Samantha followed them from somewhere else?
Maybe. You find the addresses?
Yeah. They lived in Ohio. They're in Delaware now. But they lived in Salah for 15 years before they came here. And they had a son who just disappeared. Here.
Andrew disappeared on December 24th sometime between 11 p.m. and 7 a.m.
Lots of people go missing around there, apparently. Mostly kids, runaways and stuff.
Why?
They're like a cult, the entire town. They keep to themselves, and they're just weird. No wonder people run for it. You ready? Hi, Mom.
Hey, sweetie.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm just tired. It was a long day.
Yeah, you worked like 4 hours.
I meant the whole day.
That's what you get for working after Shabbat instead of spending time with me.
I promise I won't make a habit of it.
Does that mean you'll be home tomorrow?
No. Esther, it's not going to be like this forever. There's a lot going on at work for me right now. The holidays, new clients, but it's not going to last.
I know, but it doesn't make it any easier now. When you said we were moving here, I at least expected to have some time with you.
Come here. Just 2 more weeks, okay? Then it's going to start slowing down. After the new year, we can get you settled into school. You'll meet some people. Right now, this is what Mommy needs. It's so selfish. I'm really sorry. I promise I'll make it up to you, okay?
Don't. Do what you need to. I understand.
You lost your father. It's not all about me.
He was your husband. You knew him longer. Plus, you have a lot more things to worry about than I do, like taking care of us. Although I do want to go for ice cream soon. Maybe we can make that happen and call it even.
Deal.
So we start with it on the letter G, and we both have to be touching it.
Why the letter G? I don't know.
Samantha, you've shown yourself to Esther and Maya now. There has to be something you want to tell them. Something you're trying to communicate. Are you there? Do you want our help? Is there anyone there? We want to help you if we can. We want to know what happened to you. Please? This is Samantha. This is Samantha.
Oh, you biatch! You should have seen the look on your face. You were so excited. This is Samantha. This is Samantha. Screw you! No one else was answering.
Yeah, I guess we should call it quits.
We can always try again at like midnight or something. Is there a reason your butt's in my face? You okay?
Maya? Maya, look.
Please tell me you wrote this behind my back when I wasn't looking.
I didn't. You're dreaming. Get up. Right now. What?
Esther, you need to wake up. It's in the room with you.
Worm? Esther!
What?
What happened? Why are you on the floor? What is this stuff?
I don't know. I'm tired.
Okay, well, we need to clean this up right now. Then you can go back to sleep.
Fine.
Go in the bathroom. I'll be right there.
Mofongo with shrimp, a side of sweet potato fries, and a bowl of French onion soup.
That shrimp alone is almost $30.
I'm doing you a favor. Do you want Manny to spit in your coffee? The tip from her drinks alone ain't gonna help her, Mrs. Kosher.
Yours will. You drunk?
Speaking of drunk, I better get to work on that. I want Carl to believe me when I tell him I have a headache and need to rest.
I hope you're not driving after that, Mrs. Grant.
Not a chance. I brought a designated driver. Meet Leah Bloomfield.
Bloomfield, you moved up to the place on Green Grove a couple weeks ago.
Yes. Nice to meet you, sir.
The sheriff, Jose Morales. Orthodox Jewish family.
Yes, sir.
Wait, I thought that was a rumor. I mean, you're not wearing a
wig?
Yeah. Wig.
We only wear those when we're married, most of the time.
Noted. Well, in any event, welcome to the county. I hope they're treating you good around here. I mean, some people around here tend to be a little bit particular, but harmless.
I've seen some of that.
Yeah. Naira's husband helped me navigate how they do things around here. What people believe and how not to step on anyone's toes. He's a good man. He's smart.
That he was.
Need to look out for this one.
Oh, too late. I already have my hooks in her.
Have a great day, ladies. Nice to meet you, Leah.
You too, Sheriff.
I talked to a rabbi a year ago about the occult. Not everyone in our community really believes in that stuff, but he told me there were a lot of ways that people would try to communicate with spirits. One of them was they would take a black cat's ashes and draw a circle around their bed and rub them on their eyes. It would give them the ability to see spirits.
Why the hell would anyone want to do that?
You wouldn't, unless you were a mystic or trying to perform an exorcism. Like, you had to see them to know what you were dealing with.
Maybe it was that black-eyed kid. She could have been some sort of witch.
Esther's been seeing a ghost girl since we moved in. I don't know if it was an actual kid.
Yeah. All we know for sure right now is that Samantha was here. Still is, apparently.
Right. Hopefully the Devlins can tell me something.
You sure you don't just want to call? Delaware's a long way.
Harder to ignore someone standing right in front of you. And if this is all connected somehow, then something did that to Esther last night. I need to figure this out before anything else happens.
Sounds like your husband made quite an impact here.
He was influential. We were a lot alike, so you either loved him or hated him. Most loved. You said before that Jacob was your rabbi's nephew? Must have been similar.
Not really. Everyone loved him.
And you?
I liked him as a person and a father. That was it.
He cheated on you.
Many times. Wasn't stopping either. He wanted to live this double life so that we could save face in the community until the girls were grown, and then we could officially go our separate ways. I was seconds away from calling him to go through with a divorce when the phone rang in my hand and they told me about the accident and that he didn't make it. I didn't want to drag his name through the mud or have the girls look at him any differently. So I just kept quiet about everything. But I couldn't stay there. I felt like as much of a hypocrite as he was, you know?
And I'm the first and only person you've told?
Yeah. This kind of thing doesn't happen where we come from. We didn't want the negative attention, especially not for the girls.
Honey, if that had happened to me, I would have blasted him on every telephone pole in the county, taken out ads in the paper, tweeted it with 1 million hashtags. You wouldn't have been wrong to let the truth come out. But I understand why you didn't. And it's incredibly selfless and brave.
Thank you, Naira. It felt good to get it off my chest.
Well, that's what I'm here for. Anything you need. Anything.
Hey Maya, what's up?
Nothing. Just waiting for Mrs. Devlin to get off work. I'm in the parking lot right now.
How do you know where she works?
Facebook. People post everything there.
Stalker.
Whatever. How's Esther?
She's fine, she's sleeping. Didn't you say this morning that you found ashes in her bedroom?
Yeah?
I was taking out the trash and I saw ashes on the ground, like a trail towards the woods.
Really?
Yeah. I want to find out where they go.
Alone? Are you crazy?
I saw a machete in your basement. I might take that with me.
Okay, just be careful. Keep me posted.
I will.
you?
Hi, are you Jamie Devlin?
Depends on who wants to know.
I'm Maya Bloomfield. I just moved into your old place in Little Meadows.
Little Meadows? We only lived there a short while, maybe a year. If the furnace went, it was after we left. I promise.
It's fine. They replaced it before I moved in, but... Did you know anyone named Samantha when you lived there? We found things. Letters, drawings between her and Julie.
Julie had problems. Problems we took care of. There was no Samantha. Excuse me.
Esther? Esther! Answer me! Esther, honey, can you hear me?
Mommy, I'm stuck.
Honey, where?
I think I stepped in thorns. I can't tell. When I try to pull away, it hurts.
Can you see this?
You're far.
Which way, baby?
A little to the left. You're getting closer.
I can't see you yet.
But I can see you. Come on, Mommy. Almost there. Mommy. Can you see me now?
Yeah, she's right here. Everything's good. Okay. Yeah, no problem. See you soon. I'm making dinner tonight. Mom wants you to set the table.
Is everything okay?
She said she's tired from work, but I don't know. She didn't sound good.
You say she's been having nightmares, right?
Every night since we moved in.
Any idea what they're about?
She won't tell me.
Me either.
Well, all this has to be connected somehow, right? Andrew, Samantha, Miss Devlin lying about her?
She might not have known. My mom knows nothing about Samantha. Maybe they think Julie made it up.
She's not making it up.
I know. We'll figure it out. Go set the table.
Fine.
Esther.
Oh, it's nothing.
The hell was that about?
I don't know. She's been like that all day, looking at stuff that's not there, not looking up. It's kind of scary.
Please let me go. Please let me go. I want to go home. I want to go home, please.
I wake you guys up again? I'm sorry.
You want to tell us what you're dreaming about?
Especially since you wake us every night. I think you owe us.
We need to tell you some things. Samantha wrote down everything she heard from the Devlins. You know Molech?
You shall not let any of your descendants pass through the fire to Molech. A pagan idol, right? They would offer their own children to him by fire.
Right. Some worshippers believed if you didn't give your children willingly once they were chosen, one of Molech's angels, Balak or Teresa, would come and take them themselves to burn. They'd appeal to tree gods for protection, make offerings at the bottom of trees, decorate them, all that. They'd even keep a fire going through the night in front of their tents to ward off Molech's angels.
Sounds like Christmas.
It does. Dark version. Samantha said the Devlins and everyone who lived in Selah believed it. Said it came from the natives or something. The demons would come back the next night and sprinkle the ashes of all the children in the house.
Okay, I've heard enough. I think Esther has too.
I already heard it all. I'm good. Why, you scared, bro?
You're such a twerp.
Maybe I'm a little scared. Why didn't you guys come to me sooner? About Samantha, or about anything else?
Would you have believed us?
Yeah, I think so. Even if I wasn't experiencing things for myself, I trust you girls. I hope you trust me too.
We do.
Good. So from now on, no more secrets. We figure everything out together.
Does that go for your dreams too?
Not now. Let's all just settle down and try to get some sleep.
Chris?
You're okay in there? Everyone's okay?
Yeah, what's going on?
Are you sure? I woke up and Angela wasn't there. I thought she had gone to the bathroom, but she never came back. And then I came out here and saw... Oh my... Get back inside. I'm calling the police.
Chris, what?
Get back inside, Maya, now!
Did you see or hear anything between last night and this morning? Anything out of ordinary?
It was quiet until Chris came over.
You need to tell, but you already met the family.
Yeah. We hang out with Grace all the time. I met her parents a couple times. They seemed nice, got along well. I didn't notice anything wrong.
That would have been my next question.
Can you tell me what happened?
Yeah. Chris called. Said Angela wasn't in bed this morning when he woke up. You know, front door was open, but she was nowhere to be found. So, he went looking down the street and that's when he saw what was at your door.
And Grace?
Fast asleep until I woke her up to question her.
Is that blood outside?
Looks like it. We've already sent it to the lab to be examined, see if it belongs to Angela or anyone else in the database for that matter.
Do you think it's a warning? Like, a threat?
I wouldn't worry about that yet. I mean, I know it looks scary, but these two things could be completely unrelated. It's possible that Angela left on her own volition last night, and that looks fresh.
The blood was on the doorpost and the lintel, like someone was mocking the Passover.
Yeah, I noticed. I mean, it could be anti-Semitic. Or it could just be some sort of protective ritual or something. I mean, we just don't know. Does 3 nights mean anything to you? I mean, I talked to your mother and she said that she doesn't know anything, but we'll be in touch. But I have to be honest with you. Okay, we have 2 deputies, Detective Schaefer from 1 county over, and a handful of deputized citizens. This might take a while. But either they or I are going to keep an eye on this place for a while.
Okay.
Look, between you and I, Angela's cell phone was nowhere to be found. There was no sign of a struggle, and no one heard anything last night. It's possible that she left on her own power, which could mean anything. I wouldn't worry about anything yet.
Thank you, Sheriff.
Yeah?
Three nights. You have no idea what that means?
I hope not.
Something to do with your dreams?
I've been seeing what Samantha described. A demon carrying a child into fire. Last night I saw it carrying Esther. I don't know if it's just my subconscious mixing things up. What if it's not?
Haven't seen much since we've been out here.
I have that effect on people. Hard to look away when this is standing right in front of you.
Don't tell anyone I said this, but my mom says you are very pretty and very rich.
I'm a household name.
Mm-hmm. Sure are. She left all our friends behind when we moved. But I think it's nice for her to have someone to talk to besides us.
Me too.
Hey, Julie Devlin?
I'm not supposed to talk to strangers.
I just moved into your old house in Little Meadows. Can you tell me anything about Samantha?
She's not real. I was sick when I lived there.
We've seen her. She's the one who drew you this picture, right?
My parents told me that she was an imaginary friend. They made me promise not to talk about her with anyone else. They said people would think I was crazy. It all felt so real. But they never lied to me before. So I believed them.
How did you meet her?
They told me not to go into the basement. They didn't give me an explanation. They just said it wasn't safe. I went to see, and I noticed a pile of stuff in front of the door. It hadn't been there before. What are you doing here? Who are you? You wore a pencil? Paper? She said my parents were keeping her there to protect her from something. I don't remember what she called it, but there was a monster. Or a demon. She'd seen it, heard it.
They kept her tied up in the basement all day to protect her?
No, only at night to keep her from making noise, at first. During the day, they would take the tape off so she'd eat. They just wouldn't let her near any of the windows upstairs. And whenever I came home from school, they put her back. Once they figured out we had seen each other, I was only allowed to go down there once in a while. So we started passing letters until they could trust her enough not to make noise. And that's when... You're leaving? What about the monster?
Something terrible might have happened to Andrew. I need to go find out before it happens to you too. He ran away. I hope so. But I've heard them talking since they got me.
What did they say?
Things you don't need to hear. Trust me, Julie.
How is leaving going to help? Can't I come with you?
No. I need to introduce myself, and I'm not risking something happening to you. Never. I'll be okay. You go back to sleep. If I don't come back, I don't want them blaming you. I'll break the candle. They'll think I used a piece of it to escape. And I want you to bring the letters to me. The ones you saved.
If you don't come back, why go out there if you think you might get hurt?
I shouldn't have said that. I will come back. Okay? Come here. I'll come back.
That was the last time I saw her. The next couple of nights, she wasn't there. I broke down after a few days. I told my parents that I had been talking to her. They tried to convince me that it was just my imagination. They took everything out of the crawl space. I couldn't find one letter. She was just gone.
They were hidden in a crack in the wall. The letters.
What do you think happened to her?
I don't know. I wish I knew.
Maybe it got her after all. There was one night, a week later.
Samantha?
I thought that whatever it was that took her came back. Just to tell me it had won. To taunt me. It made it easier to believe that I made it all up. If I believed Samantha was real, then I'd have to accept that that thing was too. And that maybe my brother didn't just run away. If you find her, if she is still alive, will you tell me?
Of course I will. Thank you, Julie.
More than likely, they were protecting Samantha.
From Moloch?
One of his servants, but not the demons. Everything you and the girls have experienced, the monster you saw in the woods, the girl Esther led into the house, it sounds like a skinwalker, a Native American witch. They can disguise themselves as different animals, people, living or dead, as well as other things. You became one by murdering someone you truly loved. Most think it's just folklore, but if you lived in a native area, you'd know it wasn't. In Egypt, when Moses confronted them, Pharaoh's sorcerers were able to perform miracles. Water into blood, rods into serpents. There are dark powers, They may not match God's, but they exist.
What does it want from us?
Considering everything you've told me, I think it wants you to show respect to Molech. That's what they do in Selah now. Keep a fire burning through the night, put up lights to deter the darkness.
You know I can't do any of that.
I'm not sure there's any other way. Your nightmares have been showing you exactly what's going to happen if it doesn't get what it wants. What do you think happened to Julie Devlin's older brother? Or Samantha? I want you to think long and hard about it. My husband, Alex, studied the local religions. He partook in rituals, seances, meditations, you name it. He didn't believe in any of it, but he found it all fascinating. But one day, he got too close, disrespected the wrong person, and they cursed him. Gave him 3 nights to live. He didn't take it seriously, and neither did I. But on the 4th morning, I woke up, and he was gone. Cold and rigid, dead for hours. They said it was a heart attack, despite him being a completely healthy man. I still remember the look on his face. If it was a heart attack, something scared him to death.
Caller is now number 21 South Street, on the right.
Mrs. Farmer? If you're there, you need to come out right now. I'm not gonna tell you again. I'm not gonna tell you again. I'm not gonna tell you again.
Sheriff, we heard gunshots. Is everything okay?
I thought I saw somebody. I followed them.
And?
And a bunch of deer came up behind me. It startled me, so I shot a couple times. It was stupid. You know what? Get inside. Ethan or someone will be here soon. Everything's okay. Sorry for the scare.
Why are you crying?
I'm just really tired of these dreams.
Lay back down. It's over now, right? So think of something different. Torah verses. Or happy memory like the last time we went to the beach. That's what you always used to tell me when I had bad dreams. You remember?
I do. Did it work?
Every time.
I don't know what to do. I haven't told Schaefer or anyone else.
Why not?
So I'm scared. Either I'm going crazy or whatever this is. It's beyond my ability to deal with it. I mean, I wish I could just forget about it.
Honestly, listening to that instinct would be my first recommendation. I think this witch wants something specific from Leah. If she gives it, then everything will likely fall into place.
I can't. I can't. I mean, Angela Farmer's missing and this person may have something to do with it.
I understand.
Those woods, they're deep. Is there a landmark anywhere she might have gone?
There is a shack. I don't even know if it's still standing, but my husband took me out there once. He said there was evidence of rituals having been performed in the area dating back to native days. We might find something there.
I haven't been in 4 years. I can't draw you a map. I'd have to see it. And besides that, considering what we're dealing with, your gun might not protect you. They say you can only kill these things by exposing their true identity, usually with the help of a shaman.
So you're a shaman?
Close enough.
You didn't want to go out shopping with Maya? Get your mind off things?
No, my mom could be back at any minute. Do you guys have any, games or something?
We do. We'll have fun.
Hi, Mrs. Bloomfield.
Hi.
I'm Ethan. Jose, Sheriff Morales told you I'd be by?
Yes, he said he'd send someone to keep an eye on the house.
Well, I'm not a deputy, but I did serve 30 years in the Navy, so I help out when he needs it.
Thank you. We appreciate that.
It's my pleasure, ma'am. I won't be a bother. I pack dinner, I have some drinks, and if I need a bathroom, I'll just hop out into the woods and find a tree. So don't you worry about a thing. I'll just pull up over here and be out of your way.
Do you mind waiting out here?
Now, why would I do that?
In case someone dangerous really is out there?
What? Angela? A deer?
I'd be surprised if the witch were out here during the day. And in the event that she is, we're safer together.
Any idea what it is?
My husband would have been able to tell you everything. I can't. But I do recognize some of the symbols. The big diamond shape and some of the outer markings have to do with opening or closing a door. Or a gate. It's too convoluted to tell for certain.
You see something? Why did you?
You left me no choice. Not really. I told you to let things be.
Leah is probably going to make the sacrifice. When she does, her daughter will be spared. If you hadn't insisted on coming out here, all would have been well with you. But your death isn't going to be without purpose. I needed the blood of one more to complete the ritual. I would have had to lure or drag someone out here. You made it easy.
You're the witch. You killed me too.
Necessary sacrifice. Nothing I take pleasure in. But if it makes you feel better, your life saved someone else's.
Nothing still?
I was hoping you'd heard from her.
No, and I've called her every 5 minutes. Literally.
I can't get a hold of the sheriff. Ethan said he hasn't even responded over the radio since this afternoon. Detective Schaefer's out looking.
Well, there has to be some kind of reasonable explanation. I mean, we shouldn't jump to crazy conclusions yet.
I have to go out there. I can't sit at home knowing that Maya's in trouble.
Well, we don't know that yet.
Esther's in good hands with you here. I'm going to check in with Ethan and look around the woods a little bit. I won't go far. Keep this locked, unless you hear my voice.
Well, how do I know it's you?
Nothing's getting past me. Ethan?
What? You have a missed call.
From Maya?
From your mom.
That's her ringtone.
How did her phone get here?
I'm en route with the deputy. Just stay in the warehouse. It'll provide you with some cover. It's dark, but we'll get to you within half an hour, maybe sooner, okay?
You need to get someone to my house. I don't know where Navra went, but she was headed in that direction. I think she took my machete.
Ethan's there, and I'll try to radio to see if anyone else can go, okay?
He's not responding on the radio, is he? What if she's already there?
I need you to stay calm, Maya. I'm doing everything I can. Stay on the line. I'm reaching out to other units, but I'll be here. Calling all units. This is Detective Sabrina Schaefer. We have a situation. Officer down. It was Sheriff Morales. Suspect fled on foot and is to be considered armed and dangerous.
What happened?
So, we saw something and this lady came in. It was Naira. She did something to my eyes and then she scared it away.
Okay. I'm gonna go check on her. I'll be back.
Okay.
Lock that door.
We will. Be careful.
What are you doing here?
I came to help Esther. I just stopped here for water.
Naira. Was it you? All of this?
I was involved. I'm the witch in the flesh.
You hurt Maya?
She handled herself just fine. I only attacked her because she went where she shouldn't have.
And Esther?
Molek chose her. I was only following orders, trying to make you all believe, trying to make you afraid.
Why?
So that you'd do what he said to save her. And to play into his hands like everyone in Selah. Traditions don't always work. It's an act of worship, which is his main goal. But he wants the children too.
And you pretended to be my friend. To help.
There's no pretend, Leah. I admire you. Everything about you.
Listen to me. There's only one way to keep Esther safe, for sure. Once Molech has chosen, he won't give up. But he will accept an offering.
What does that mean?
The cops are going to be busy at the warehouse for a few days. The garage at my place. Go there. See? Accept it and leave. Nothing else. Do you understand me?
See what?
I can't tell you. Just do as I say for Esther's sake. It's the only way to keep her safe. Please.
Someone's got to be on the way. If you hang in there, they can help you.
No. I didn't even think I would make it here. But I had to try. For you.
My dad's picking me up in 5, going to the police department.
Last time I went to the grocery store, I saw a guy staring at a carton of orange juice. I asked him why, and he said, "I'm just concentrating." What do you call a laughing motorcycle? A Yamaha.
Grace, why did the chicken cross the road?
Why?
To get to the idiot's house, knock knock.
That doesn't even make any... Who's... Really?
I got another one. So my friend, he got in an accident, and he died because no one could figure out his blood type. He kept saying be positive, but it's hard to without him.
Hey, Worm. Why couldn't the toilet paper cross the road?
Why?
He got stuck in a crack.
We're finished. You can go back in when you'd like. It's clean. You left no trace of what happened.
Thank you. We're just waiting for Grace's dad to get back and then we'll head over.
Okay. If you need anything, just let us know. With the sheriff gone, things are going to be moving a little slower than normal around here. It'll take a couple of days to get the right personnel out to that warehouse. Not to mention her residence, but we'll be on top of it. And we'll keep you guys safe. All of you.
Thank you, Detective.
Take care, Mrs. Bloomfield.
What are you gonna tell Worm?
That I'm taking care of something for Naira, which is true.
You don't even know what you're getting yourself into.
If I see anything suspicious, if I even feel something's off, I will turn around. I'm not taking any chances, which is why I have to go.
How do you know it isn't over already?
It isn't. I had that same nightmare last night. I don't know how, I know she's still in danger.
Then, Mom, let's trust in God. We don't just have faith until things get crazy, right? That's not true faith. Why don't you just stay home? We can pray through the night. I know that sounds ridiculous coming from me, but if I've learned anything in all of this, it's to do things the right way.
I can't argue with you, but I have to do everything I possibly can for Esther's sake right now. Naira wasn't all bad. I don't think she spent her dying breath luring me into some trap. I have to exhaust every single avenue that I have, because if I don't do that and then something awful happens tonight, I won't be able to live with myself.
Naira said you'd come. That you had to. For it to work.
You're Julie Devlin? Are you here all alone?
She called me. She told me there was a way I could help Samantha escape.
Escape?
She said that she was trapped somewhere. Like, in another dimension. That's where the monsters took her.
Did you come here all by yourself?
Part of the way. She told me how, and then she picked me up yesterday morning. I've been waiting here since.
Were you okay? Did you have food?
Yeah, she had stuff here. I was okay. It was a little creepy at night, but nothing happened. You live in my house now. You've seen Samantha?
My girls have. So, what am I supposed to do? She only told me that I had to come and leave.
That's all she said to me.
but I have to tell you what I'm doing. At midnight, I have to fill a barrel, pour some of that in, light the candles, get in the water with a big candle, and call out for Samantha, and then put the candle out in the water. And then she'll appear. And I guess I'll be able to help her. I know it all sounds crazy. I only knew her for a couple of weeks, but I felt bad I didn't do anything more for her when I had the chance. And then my parents lied to me. All this time, they made me think I made it up. They put me on medication, made me see doctors. But it was all real. This whole time.
I'm so sorry, Julie.
You better leave. She said you had to go.
Yeah. I don't feel right just leaving you here.
It's what we have to do.
I know. I'm going to come back. In the morning. Maybe later tonight. I'm going to get you home. Okay?
Okay. I'll be fine till then. Don't worry about me. Thank you, Leah.
Maya, what are you doing? Relax, bro.
You didn't feel that?
Yeah, you woke me up.
The whole house shook, Worm. That wasn't me.
Whatever.
Esther, we need to go downstairs now. Worm, come on.
What? I'm tired.
It isn't safe up here.
Is it an earthquake?
Sounds like it.
The basement is the safest place to go during an earthquake, right? If that's what it is.
Yeah, come on.
See? Accept it and leave. Nothing else. Do you understand me? Do as I say for Esther's sake. It's the only way to keep her safe.
Please.
No. No. Please. Keep Esther safe.
Can I go to sleep now, or should I stay awake? Are you scared?
No, I'm fine. Go sleep. I'll keep watch.
Okay. What about Mom?
She'll be fine. The earthquake isn't that bad anyway. I don't think it'll reach her where she is.
Good.
We'll be okay here. Just be quiet, okay? We don't want the vibrations to, you know.
It was a trick. I'm sorry. Samantha's gone. But believe me, she's in a better place. She knows you did everything you could. None of this is your fault.
Only with your eyes shall you look and see the reward of the wicked, because you have made the Lord.
Girls! Maya, what the hell happened? Are you guys okay?
We're fine now. I don't know what that was.
It was an earthquake, dummy.
Listen, I'm gonna go call for help and see if I have anything to patch up that window with, okay?
Oh, thank God. You're okay. You're both okay. Thank God.
Hey.
Hey.
Have anything yet?
Not really. Nothing concrete enough to justify the number of hours I'm putting into it, according to the boss.
On the news, they're speculating that Jolie might have had multiple personalities.
Right, which would explain all of this, even the distinct handwriting. I can't find any missing children in the database with her description.
I couldn't either. I was looking mostly around Oregon since she mentioned a reservoir and wanting to ride all 33 miles on a bikeway.
Yeah, I checked there too.
No missing children that could have been her.
No.
But I kept on digging and I expanded my search a little bit and I found this. Last year, December 22nd, Pine Hollow, Oregon local. Missing local girl presumably drowned. Blah, blah, blah. A brief search turned up evidence that the girl may have drowned in the Deschutes River. Crews from the sheriff's office found a sneaker on the shore just off the bikeway and later discovered a damaged bicycle that had caught on the rocks 20 feet into the water.
Attempts to recover a body have proved unsuccessful, but Pine Hollow resident Donald Myers, 44, identified the shoe and bike as belonging to his 11-year-old daughter, Samantha.
She was declared dead a few months later when they couldn't find anything else.
I couldn't give it up for her sake, but honestly, I was hoping we wouldn't find anything. This just doesn't make any sense.
Fear can make people do crazy things. They'd already lost their son. They thought their daughter was in danger.
Their son went missing in the woods.
Just like a lot of kids in Selah. But that's not what they believe.
I asked the police if I could have everything back. Everything I found. They said there was no family around to claim it, so they came yesterday and dropped it off. You can have it all back if you want.
No, it's okay. Finders keepers.
I don't deserve it. You actually knew her. I don't know what I saw.
Well, whatever it was, it made you care about her. Whether it meant to or not.
I can always come here. It's a little far from you.
Closer than Oregon. You have the letters. The pictures we drew. I'll just take the pictures. If that's okay. I think it'll help me to stay grounded. Especially since everything is so crazy right now.
They're yours. And if you need anybody to talk to about anything, I'm here.
I'll give you my mom's address. We can write each other.
That'd be cool.